Hi, everyone. Welcome to the book launch. And I'm so excited that you are here joining with me. And I am more honored to have my sisters here with me. I have Kendra, who's here, and I have Mavely as well. And we are going to be talking a little bit about my novel over here, as well as play some games and have some fun. And so just join us and be ready to share in the chat. So to start off right now, I am just going to share my slide. And welcome again, as I said, to the book launch party. And so what I am going to ask all of us to do is, well, if you are watching, wherever you are looking from, please just go into the chat and share about you. Share three things. So the three things I'd like you to share is where you're from, what book do you love, what's your favorite book, and if you prefer to read hardcover, so like a paper cover, do you prefer an audiobook, or do you prefer to have an ebook when you're reading? So just share those things in the chat, say hi where you're from, and that will be really fun. And I'll just go back to my guests and allow them to speak. So I'll start off with Kendra. So before Kendra says hello, I'd like to just share a little bit about her. If you've seen my mug like this, my Naraya mug, or you've seen any of the stickers I've done on my Instagram, Kendra's the one who did the art. So Kendra, you can say hi.
Hi, how are you? Hope you guys are doing swell. Enjoy the book lunch. Like everyone's welcome. So
Okay. And Mavely, she's my youngest sister, and she has been really good at being a critique with the book and telling me when things were going to work or if things weren't going to work. So Mavely, would you like to say hi to everyone?
Hi guys.
Okay. So we're currently situated in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And we are really excited for this book launch because I was even looking through my phone to see the first time I shared about me starting writing on Ember in the Mist, and that was February 26th of 2001. So it's been a really long while coming for this book to come out. And, I wouldn't change anything. If I had rushed, it wouldn't have been the way it is today. And I thank God that He gave me patience and brought people in my life who were there to help me make the book the way it is. So a big shout out to Hillary Barden for the beautiful cover right here. So I'll even show it right here. This is Ember in the Mist. Looks so beautiful. And a big shout out to Mandy Lynn for the wonderful typography. And then she also did the cover design, like the formatting of the cover. And then a big shout out to Kendra for doing the character arts because she didn't just do Naraya, she also did Tamara and Asher, who are other characters in the story. And then a big shout out to all my editors. So there is Faith Lane, there is Christine, there is Ellie, there is Emma. I appreciate you all. And a big thank you as well to my family, of course. So my parents and my brother and my friends who's been supporting me. Oh, I'll put that back. And then a big thank you and shout out also to my ARC readers for reading my book before it launched today and also sharing some reviews. So let's get going. So if you are here, hopefully you will join us. Once again, if you're just joining us now, please make sure to go into the link. Go into the comments and share where you are from. And that'll be very helpful so we can say hello, share where you're from, and then we're going to get started and play a game. So the first game we're going to play is a scramble. And I'm going to do this with my sisters. I want to see how well they know their characters.
eh.
Okay. So I am going to write one, and I'm sure you guys know who it is because I think I kind of shared it before. But this is how the scramble works. You have to guess who the character is, but I'm taking away all the vowels. Okay. And the first few times we're doing it is going to be a little bit easy because I'm not going to change the order. But after, I am going to maybe leave some of the vowels. I'm going to scramble their name. And you have to tell me who this person is. Okay? So the first one I'll do.
Caleb.
Caleb.
Okay, good. Caleb, Chief Caleb.
Okay.
Okay,
We're
I'm going to do
gonna
another person.
be polite, I guess.
He's fiction.
True.
Okay, next person.
Whew.
I think you guys will get this.
Okay. Long
Oh,
word?
hold on.
Long name?
No, it's not long there. I forgot to take off the vowel.
Oh.
Never. Ezra.
Ezra or
Ezra. It is Ezra. Good.
Cinderella. I'm like Zed.
Okay. Another character.
Okay.
Okay. This might be a little bit hard.
Let's see.
Daniel.
What?
It's not?
Mimi.
No, because there would have been an
No.
L.
No. No, it's not.
Adina?
Yeah, Adina. Good job, Kendra.
Ah,
So, what is the score? 2 for 1?
I guess.
2 for 1, Maveley?
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
What do you mean
I'm
2
gonna
for
pick
1?
another character. Or do you both have 2-2?
Well, because we both guessed who?
Caleb.
Well, yeah,
Caleb.
first one, you both guessed it.
Oh, it's the
Okay,
first
so
person
2-2.
gets it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, first person who gets it. Okay, I don't think this will be hard, but ready?
Tamara.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, 3-2. Good, good.
So sweet.
Okay. I was hoping this thing would erase quicker, but it's not really. Okay. You'll get this too, I think.
Me or
Kadim.
Kate?
It is good.
Kadim, yeah.
Okay, I'll do 3 more.
Sure.
And this time I'm gonna think of I think I'm gonna do the characters, but I'm gonna change the order, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, ready?
Sure. Blaze.
Yeah, Blaze.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay.
Nana Sarah.
Yeah.
Woo!
That is Sarah. Okay, I think I'm gonna do instead of 1 more, I'll do 2 more, but this time I'll do it without the vowels.
Okay.
Cameron.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah. Cameron. And the last one?
Can this be a hard one? Like a really hard one.
Yeah,
So right-
I got one.
Okay. Who's in the lead so far?
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
Sam? Sam.
This person is mentioned like only
Michelle.
twice.
Twice?
No.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh.
Maybe twice.
Twice?
Miss.
He's the brother of somebody.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember. Is
It's
it
not
Justin's
Keenan.
brother?
Yeah.
Just oh, you're so irrelevant.
Literally.
Mm,
Think of the vowels. It's in order.
I said Sam.
Miss.
Oh, Amos.
Yeah.
Amos.
Yeah.
Woo!
Good job.
Yeah. I
Okay.
actually forgot he was in that. Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
was fun.
sorry about the comment.
Okay, that was fun. Just give me 2 seconds. I needed the Instagram. Mm-mm. 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. But I'm trying to get more people on here. So, okay. Thank you for that game. It was very
You're welcome.
fun.
Thanks for
And I'm
making
glad
it.
that you
Thank you.
girls remember your characters. We'll get more into that later. So let's keep going. Okay, so actually, let's just go past the chat before we go to our next game. I'm gonna remove this. So that's me welcoming everybody from the beginning.
Mhm.
Um, that's Ben guessing one of the characters I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Uh, then there's our mom.
Yes. Hi, Mom.
And then we have Pinky
Hi,
joining
Pinky.
us. Okay. Okay, so if I go back here, I am going to go to our next one that is Q&A. So this is just a moment for everyone to write in the chat if you have any questions for Ember in the Mist. Um, I'm going, well, I'm going to answer you later, but just write your questions and we'll come back to this. Um, this comment just came. This is your dad. So it's very nice to hear that. Oh, thank you very much. So it's always wonderful to have everybody watching and write your questions. So what questions could you have for Ember in the Mist? Well, you may have questions about how long it took me to write the novel, or maybe how I got inspired of characters, or things related to the series or the genre, because this is a Christian fantasy novel. So any questions you may have, it can be one, it could be a couple, it doesn't matter. Just write in the chat. But my sister's here. We're going to be going straight to the next game, which is Pictionary. Okay.
Okay.
So you can, how Pictionary is going to work is you're going to think of any element in the book. Okay. It could be a person, sure, if you want, but it could also be a symbol or an item. Let's try and do symbol item first, and then we'll start allowing characters because it might get a little bit harder.
Okay.
But let's start off with items and symbols, and we're going to have to guess. This is
Okay.
more figuring it out and working together rather than points. But who would like to start us off?
Me.
Okay, Kendra, you will start us off. I'm just going to go here and get the
The jam
Pictionary.
board.
Yeah, the Jamboard. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Kendra, um, go ahead. You can start with your first item, and we're going to guess what it is.
All right. Okay, sorry, my bad. I'm going to figure out how to.
So you see the first item?
No, where?
The first one is a pen on the
Where's
left
the
side.
pen? Oh. All I see is Ember in the mist.
You can write in the chat, no?
On the left, there's an eraser.
Am I here?
On the
An
left.
arrow. Yeah.
Are you? Wait, where? I'm looking. Look, wait.
Maybe
Yeah.
I should start, Kendra, so that you can see.
Okay.
Did you
All
see
right,
an
then.
arrow?
No, I do not see an arrow.
So Kendra, on your left side, there's like a little arrow pointing this way. Just click the arrow and the menu's gonna pop out.
Okay.
Bailey, do you want to start?
Sorry to burst your bubble. I see a magnifying glass, but I don't see an arrow. Oh, it says only view. That's why.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. I can fix that.
Okay.
Okay, now refresh your page and then it should work. Sorry, that was my bad.
Okay. Yay.
Do you see it now?
Yes, I do see it. Apparently I'm named Anonymous Pumpkin. That's cute.
Okay.
All right. Okay, can I
Maybe
drop?
a little bit on the top because we're at the bottom now.
What do you mean?
It's okay, don't worry.
All right, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna start. So.
Did you draw something yet?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, a bush. Is it a bush?
Nah.
Is it the mist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So Kendra, on the top it says clear frame. Maybe you can erase it. Okay.
I did
That
it.
was an interesting mist, Kendra.
Well.
Okay, maybe you want to go next?
Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
You see
Maybe
it?
are you fine? No, not yet.
Nah.
Yeah.
Refresh. Oh, okay. You
see it now?
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Is it a cave?
No, it's the emerald. It's not the emerald, but the pendant, right?
Is it a gem?
Yes.
It's the
which one?
The
Grand's one.
No, it's yeah, it's Grand's one.
Okay,
Grand's
what
pendant.
symbol is on Grand's one?
Waves. Mountains. Mountains.
Probably Earth.
Do you know what you drew?
I was aiming for water.
Yeah, the water, waves of water, yeah.
Waves? But you said,
yeah.
But in the book it said mountains, no?
No, that's Mighty Peaks. That's another kingdom.
Oh, okay.
The Grand's is
wind.
Oh, waves, I said.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, now it's my turn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Okay. I know I'm gonna draw.
Ooh.
So now I know it's blue.
Yeah. Is it the water? Oh, you're drawing a character, are you? No, she's drawing the fire. She's drawing the fire.
No.
Oh, this is them fishing.
No, this is a firewood with fire.
Oh. The campfire from Shiloh?
Yeah, campfire.
Brenda, what's a campfire? Firewood and fire, no?
Yeah. Okay, Kendra, your turn.
Okay. Give me a sec. I think I lost the Jamboard. How? I do not know. But I'll be back.
It's in our chat.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. All right. Oh, I know who I want to draw.
So it's a person.
Who said
You
it's
just
a
said who?
person?
You said I know who I want to draw.
Girl. Okay, if you insist.
Salmon?
Is it?
Is it salmon?
Yes. I just wanted to finish the drawing.
Wow, I
We
just
can
saw
draw
the
like
head and I said this kind of salmon doesn't look like that.
You know what? That's how I imagine salmon. A cute dog.
With buck teeth.
Who said it's buck teeth?
That's what it looks like.
what is it?
Okay, Kendra, I think you continue to draw salmon is actually more sad.
No. She's
Okay,
adorable.
Lily, your turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
thinking
clear.
it doesn't have to be inanimate objects. It can be like people
Not
and
this round,
pets.
maybe next round.
Whew.
Okay.
That was funny.
Not that I can draw people too, but let me think.
That's okay.
Okay, I think I got something.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Oh, the torch.
No,
Oh,
it's
the tent.
one of the tents.
The tent.
Right?
The chief's tent? Or is it Naraya's tent?
Cabin?
Yes.
Nana Sarah's tent?
Yes.
Yes
Which
to
one
what?
is it? A tent or Nara Sarah's cabin or Grand's cabin?
It was supposed to be a tent, yeah. But you got it.
Okay.
Wow, what
the
an
tents
artist.
are bigger in your drawing than my book. Okay.
Okay,
My
I'm gonna
turn.
erase it.
I know I'm gonna draw. And I won't pick a color because you guys are saying, I don't know, it means this.
Is there like a cliff or something?
Nah, it can't be a cliff. A canoe.
Is it the
Could be a
sled?
canoe.
A boat.
A boat.
Gotta be more specific.
Oh,
Well,
the boat
that they
where
find is
the
specific, or it's still your book?
spoiler alert. I'm not gonna say it, but the
The
boat
book that
near the
Asha,
end.
Tamara, and
The boat near the
Israel.
end. The boat near the end.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, sailboat is the sailboat. Okay. Now, if you want, you could do a character. We'll try and figure out the character you're drawing.
Okay.
Okay. Who's starting? Me?
Kendra's going. I already think I know what character's gonna do.
All right, let's go. All right.
I want to draw a character, but that's a spoiler. Like, if I do that character, it's a spoiler. It's not even like a human being. That's okay.
The character you're gonna draw is not even a human being.
No, it's not. Is it really a character? It's a being.
I
Is that
knew it.
Mariah?
No, it's it's
Miriam. That's Miriam.
it's Miriam. But why is she bald? Kendra, you're so mean. Okay, Miriam. Okay, Kendra.
Okay.
Thanks for
I think
joining.
I feel like her eyes were open. This is why we think she is, America's spoil.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Oh yeah,
Person. Which person are you gonna draw? I think I'm gonna draw a person that you guys won't guess who it is right away.
You'll always draw the boring characters. That's fine.
No, it's not a boring character.
Wait, how is she doing that?
I think she's going so fast that it's showing double.
Okay.
Sad person. Is it Zion?
Oh, please don't tell me. Is it Blaze? Mimi, is it Blaze?
Does Blaze look
It's
like that?
Zion.
Oh, is Zion?
Why is his back like that,
Yes.
Waverly? Why
Yeah.
is his back like that?
He's
If
a
someone has a
hunchback.
hunchback, it doesn't mean they
He's a
have
hunchback.
a mountain on their back.
I know, but I have to be a little bit exaggerated so you get the point, right?
The Mimi, Mimi.
As
If
soon
he
as I
has a
saw him
hunchback,
sad, I already knew it was
Mimi,
Zion.
Mimi. If he has a hunchback, how can he do this?
But it's a fantasy. It's a fantasy novel.
Anyway, I'm gonna draw a character, and you guys aren't going to get who it is.
Okay, go
Mhm.
for it. Is it Keenan?
Nope.
Is it
Ezra?
General Adina Hark Valor?
Gran?
No.
Oh, it's
Nana
Vera.
Sarah?
Oh, it's
No.
Adina?
Blaze.
No. Come on. Let me just draw the person.
Oh, wait.
Oh, it's the princess. That's
Noraya?
her name.
Oh, Vera?
It's the princess. The
No.
queen, sorry.
The General?
Michelle.
No.
Ezra?
No.
Asher?
No.
Miriam?
No.
Oh, Cameron.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
What?
What on earth?
You know, his hair is like that.
Why is he built like one of the pizzeria guys game?
This is what you have to focus on. His legs.
No, we should have did that first.
Why does he have
No, I didn't
muscles?
want to do that.
Brenda, why does he have muscles? Like,
I
is he
didn't
that
finish
buff?
drawing his arms. I didn't finish drawing his arms.
He looks like a one of those Greek figures.
That's true.
Okay, so we're at the half hour mark, girls. We're going to pause on this and go back to the chat because I think some people left some messages. So we have one here from Sister Love. It said, "What inspired you to write the book?" So, I think I've shared this before on maybe my Instagram, but I used to write a book that was in French called Mes draps et les cristal précieux, and it was more fantasy without like the Christian theme in it. And after I read Narnia, like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe to my grade 5 and 6 students from 3 years ago, I really liked, um, Christian themed books. And then I started doing more research about it. And instead of restarting a whole new story, I kind of took a bit from that story and said, maybe instead of writing just a fantasy story, I can write a Christian fantasy. And I kind of combined the two together. And then it became Ember in the Mist. So that's a very good question. Thank you. And then we have a question from Pinky. So are the characters in the book fictional or are they inspired by people around you? Well, some of them are, they're all fictional characters, but some of them have more aspects of some people than others. Like for instance, Naraya, sometimes I take aspects of myself to do Naraya. Since she's the main character, I kind of have to be able to be relatable with her. So there are some aspects. There is a little sister in the story that kind of gets on Naraya's nerves sometimes. And there was some inspiration from Maveley because Maveley is more blunt and she talks back, but she means well. So Vera's like that a little bit. Mm, um, I think those are most of the characters. Like Blaze, you'll see her. She's an interesting character, so I can't really see who she's inspired by. But I think when you meet her, everyone can relate to somebody they've met like that in their life. So I'll just leave that there. And yeah, so some characters have more inspiration from people I've encountered or who are in my life more than others. But those are the two examples I'll give, Naraya and Vera. Okay. And then Mom. Oh, thank you, Mom. And then I think mom was also guessing if it was uh, Miriam. How does mommy know about Miriam?
I don't know.
Oh, Auntie Priscilla is here. Hi, Auntie Priscilla. And then I think mom was guessing if the person I drew was Asher. Okay, perfect. So, girls, I'm putting the attention on you now. The next segment that we have, oops, wow, there's so many buttons, and then I just lost you girls. Okay. The next segment is going to be author interview. So you girls, I hear you have questions for me.
Yep.
I don't mind who starts. You take it over, and then you can ask me your questions. I've not seen these questions ahead of time, and Kendra and Mavely have gotten some questions that they think would be good for me to answer and share here. And if you think you have author questions too, feel free to write that in the chat as well. So who would like to start? Okay, Kendra, what's your question for me?
So my first question for you is: do you try more to be original, or try to deliver? Sorry, do you try more to be original or to deliver to readers what they want?
Hmm, that's a good question. Well, I feel that originality is what I go for because I don't want to be somebody else. I'm writing these books to glorify God so that we can have books that depict young youth who are coming together, realizing that the world is broken and want to come with love and understanding, but also acknowledge the truth and discover the truth and also spread that and to have the virtues and qualities of being kind and understanding but also discerning who you meet. Not everyone you meet is to be trusted, and I think in this world the more broken it's becoming, sometimes we trust the wrong people or we find ourselves in situations or we even go through difficulties. And so those are some things that yes could appeal to people and maybe some people want that, but I'm not thinking like, what do my readers want to read? Ooh, a lot of people are talking about this, like, I don't know, fairies and witches and vampires or princesses and princesses. No, I'm focusing more on what message do my readers need to hear, or what would inspire them, what will touch them, what will change them. And that's the path I'm going when it comes to writing my stories and creating them. So thanks for the question.
Okay. My first question for you, Brenda, is how did you grow as an author writing your first book novel, and anything you wish you would have known before?
Okay. What's the first part?
How did you grow as an author writing your first book
How did I
novel?
grow? Okay. Okay, so I think I grew, so it's a two-part question. I think I grew by realizing my limits because I felt like, oh yeah, what I'm doing is great, it's good. Um, it's gonna be as it is. My editor will look through, give me a little tweaks, and it's done. But I really had to grow in adding more description or asking myself questions like, why is this character doing something? Or how does this have an impact in the next chapter? Or are the themes or the events happening in the story cohesive? Are they following suit? And I didn't realize how different it was compared to writing children's books because they're so simple.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like when you're writing a novel, every little piece needs to connect. And if you forget something, it's like, oh my gosh, I have to go back and fix that and make all the relevant connections. So I find that as an author, I had to grow and realize that, you know, things aren't as simple as just writing a novel. There are a lot of steps. And as a writer, I think I'm gonna keep growing when I'm writing my second book and my third book, fourth, fifth, like when I mean the series. So it's something that I'm gonna keep growing, and I think I just need to appreciate that growth is an important part in the writing process. And
Mm-hmm.
then your second question again was,
Is there anything you wish you would have known before?
oh yeah, that writing a novel, the writing part is the easy part. The editing and then listening to other people's feedback and not being discouraged. Like somebody might, like you girls know, somebody put a low review on, even though most of the reviews gave me like 4 stars, 5 stars, and maybe one person gave me a 3, but that person who gave me a 2, like, you know, like you girls even told me that there are some people that your books will be appeal to more than others, and it's not a bad thing, and it shows diversity when your book is changing that way. And so just appreciating that, writing the book is great, but there is so much more to the process of a novel than just, writing a draft and you're done. No, now you have to go through it again and again. And I've done so many self edits that at one point I was like, I'm so tired, but I had to keep going. So I wish I knew that first, that you're gonna have to really go through your story again and again. It's not your editor's job to go through your story for you. They're trying to help you and tweak it because it's your story. In the end, I have the final say. But it's for me to do the heavy load. I'm not by myself, but I realized that, you know, a big part did come from me, and I wish I knew that before I started writing my novel. Well, thanks for that question too.
Ooh, my question for you is, did you hide any secrets in your books that only a few people would find?
Hide secrets. I think so. And maybe you girls will agree. I think most of the secrets lied in the middle part of the story when they went to that place with Gran and she introduced them to that special place. So I think
Okay.
there are
Oh,
a lot of
yes.
secrets there. And also at the end of the story when they go to that place too,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
it's like, whoa, this is here too. So I think there are some secrets that will let people understand, oh, this is not just going to be mentioned once in book one. This is something that's going to be reoccurring in the
Mm-hmm. They can
second,
elaborate
third,
on.
Yeah.
within the series. Yeah, like you're saying, it's going to elaborate more or it's going to come back again. So yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mm. Okay. When did you realize you wanted to be an author?
Um, I don't think I realized I wanted to be an author. I think I just really liked writing books. And even I shared on Instagram a picture of me in grade six writing that my road to fame is gonna be either an author, that was the first thing I put, a pianist, and I said something else. I don't remember. Or an artist or something like that, which I'm surprised because I'm not the best at art, like visual arts. But yeah, so maybe when I was younger, I thought I was going to be, but it's not something that, I had in my head all the time. Even being an author right now was due to COVID and all these things, closing and not me being able to do all the extracurricular activities that I usually did. And then what was left was writing. And I hadn't done it in like what, 4 years since we came to um Edmonton, and I fell back in love with writing again. So I don't think I always knew I wanted to be an author. Maybe at the back of my mind, but it wasn't on the forefront. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
glad that I am, and even though I was a kid and I really dreamt of it, I'm glad that it came true. Yeah.
What are common traps for aspiring writers?
What are common traps?
Yes, that you find.
Okay, so I think one of the traps is trying to be like somebody else. And the second one is comparing yourself with other writers. And I think they go hand in hand. When you're an aspiring writer and you see somebody else who's written books that you love reading their books, because I have books from other authors, I saw them doing self-publishing. I'm like, what's self-publishing? And they inspired me. But I don't want to be like them. They inspired me to be my own type of author. And I don't compare myself to them either, because even I'll mention one of them, and Bethany Adazada has said it many times, don't, like, what I'm doing maybe won't work for you, but I'm just trying to share my experience. And that word experience is the key word that aspiring writers need to understand. They're going to go through their own journey, and their journey from start to end is not going to be the same, even if they're in the same genre, similar themes as their best friend who's also a writer. it doesn't mean that they're going to produce the same stories. So I think those two things that aspiring writers should try and avoid the most is to not try and be like somebody else. It's okay to be inspired by someone, to take ideas. Like if somebody says, "Hey, this is what I used to do my writing," you can try that too. But you don't want to copy anyone, because when you copy, you're not an author. You're just a plagiarism person. I don't know how to say the word. Um, yeah, plagiar, I
Imposter.
guess. Yeah, that sometimes imposter syndrome does come in, but you shouldn't feel like, I can't be like somebody else, right? And the second thing, like I said, was comparing. Don't compare yourself to other people, because everybody's journey, you may see on the forefront, wow, they have like 12 books or 20 books, or they're a best-selling author, but you don't know all the sweat, tears, and heartache they had to get where they were. They worked hard to get it. It didn't just happen overnight, right? And so I think those are the two things that aspiring authors, if they know not to copy people, and not to try and compare themselves to others, and just be who they are and go through the experience of being a writer, will be very good for them.
Okay. Which character was most fun to write about?
I think the character that was the most fun to write about,
Mm-hmm.
like, okay, so as I was writing them, it was like, oh, this is fun to do them.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to pick.
Like you're most excited to like write about.
So one person.
I think I
Mm-hmm.
know the answer.
I think the person is Zion, to be honest.
Real? Oh,
Okay.
Zion, like, he's a bizarre character, but I like that, because Naraya meets so many people who are structured and they are in a position and stuff like that. And then you find Zion, who's the opposite of it. I won't give any spoilers, but he's literally the opposite. And he just puts them always like, oh, like, I just like, I like Zion. And then I even like how, and I think you girls can appreciate that, because at one point when he returns, like, people understand what that means. So I think I can say that when he returns, you're both like, oh, Zion, like, he's the type of character that, like, when he comes back on the scene, we're just like happy to have him. So I
Or
think
are
Zion
you?
was
bum, bum,
I hope you
bum.
are. But Zion was my favorite character to write about. I think yeah. If not him, it would have been Asher.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
thinking.
I think Zion is the. Every time I wrote it, I was like, oh, like that.
I think you also had
Yeah.
fun writing Blaze as well. But
I wrote her and wrote for writing's sake. Um, I knew what she was already, so I was trying to not make it like too contrast. But I
okay,
think Zion is my favorite person
question
to write, not
to
character,
add
but
on.
writing.
Sorry, to add on Mimi's question. Who's the character you disliked or you had the least fun writing?
The least
You're
fun
like, I have
writing,
to do
Yeah,
this, but anyway.
yeah. It's like a chore.
I think it's Miriam.
Ugh.
Like, I know Miriam needs to be there, but I think just her
Mm,
personality that I gave her is, she's very bland, and you
Mm-hmm.
can't really see her emotions until it builds up. But she always composes herself to hide.
Yeah.
And I've experienced people like that in my life too. That, like, I prefer you show me your character. If you're mad at me or annoyed with me, or you're sad or you're excited, I I'm able to cope with things, or I'm able to read you. But you're always like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. And I've had students like that too, and I'm like, I don't know if they like me or not, but they end up do liking me. But it's very hard to read people like that, and so it was very hard for me to write that out in a way that didn't just make her seem like a boring person, because she's not a boring person when you read her, but she's just very
yeah.
concealed. So
Oh,
I think she was
yeah.
probably the hardest person to write about, except that little incident that happened that you maybe were laughing. But and you see, she was, like you said, kind of, she was so off guard for that, because she's always composed.
But who
or
wouldn't be
can
off
I? Or when you say blinded? I'm joking.
Okay, thanks, girls.
My
Okay,
question.
so I guess the last round. Is this your last question, Mapley and
Wait,
Kendra?
wait.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Or is
I
there
can
one
have
more?
one more question.
I have one more for you
Okay,
too.
sure. Okay. So Kendra, you added on to Mapley's question, so I think it's you now and then Mapley.
Okay, yeah. Um, what does literary success look to you?
Literary success.
Yeah, what does it
Um,
look like?
I'll take it in the point of a writer instead of a reader. I think literary success is realizing the habits that you are having in your writing. Like, for instance, one big one for me was description. Sometimes my editors were like, I need to know where you are in this scene. What does this mean? How does it look? Where are they standing? What can they see? Hear, feel, touch. So I learned a lot about description and showing and not telling. Um, and I hope that in my second book, I can demonstrate that I grew from that. And then there might be other aspects that I'm going to have to improve on. Like, Kendra, you've mentioned that there's some words I kept using quite a bit of times. So maybe expanding my different vocabulary or enriching it in a way that my characters will have to be like, I mean, not my characters, my readers will be like, huh, let me go and Google what this word means, or open my dictionary. It's like, wow, that's a new word. So just growing in that way that when you look at the different novels that come out, you can see there is a progressive growth. And I think that's a good way to demonstrate literary success. Because if the books always stay the same and it doesn't show that there's improvement, the story can be great, but they need to read and be like, you're growing with your readers. Your characters are growing, the author is growing, and the readers. So I think that that to me is literary success. That's a very good question, Kendra.
Okay, well, I may or may not have run out of questions because like the comment already said that, but um okay. Maybe you already like heard this question, but what's the most interesting thing you've learned during your writing journey?
Mm.
The most interesting thing I've learned in my writing journey. I think the most interesting thing I've I've learned or experienced.
Did you experience it and learn from it?
You can do both.
Okay,
Oh
learn.
no, my wait. Oh Lord, sorry,
What happened?
Okay, yeah.
my paper flew. I'll get it.
Okay, okay. I'll say learned. I
Mm-hmm.
think the thing I learned the most is how many tools there are out there to help writing,
Mm-hmm.
like writing sprints. I never knew about writing sprints until I started doing my author writing. Camp NaNoWriMo. Um, like I use Vellum to format my whole book, like, you know, like formatting all of this. It was just a software and they, formatted everything. That was, I found that interesting to do. Working with different editors, how to get a cover design. Like there are so many things that I didn't even realize.
Canva mockups.
Yeah, Canva, like Canva helps so much. Like how I did, and one of my favorite things is if I go here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you see the little image because this is Naraya, it's lamp fire, right? So there are so many things. Oh, yeah, I can leave it there. There are so many things that um were entailed when it came to the tools to help with writing or formatting a story. And instead of you paying so much money to go and get courses and somebody teach you how to do things,
Mm-hmm.
YouTube was all there, right? So I think the biggest thing I learned is how much there was already out there. And I don't think there's enough anyways, but for somebody who was new like me, that was like there was an overwhelming like
Amount of resources.
resources out there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I think that's what I learned because if you tell somebody about self-publishing, they might be like, "Oh, then you're doing it by yourself. How are you even going to publish it? How do you get your own publishing house?" Like people have so many questions, but if they actually go and research, there is so much information. So I think what I learned the most is like how much information and tools and resources are out there for self-published authors or people who just want to write in general. And that was very helpful. And I think for me, it helped best when I asked other authors, like, "Hey, I'm wondering this question," or "Hey, how did you do it?" Or watching their videos to really narrow things down. Because, like I said, it was a little bit overwhelming, but there are so many things you can learn out there. to, write.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's all my questions.
Same.
Kendra, you too? All your questions? Okay, I'm just gonna drink a little bit of water. Okay, thank you, girls. Those were really good questions. Let's go to the chat and see if anybody else has questions for me. Oh, of course. Wow, mom putting me on blast. How do you combine teaching work and house chores with your author journey? Well, I my mom is writing this because I'm a full-time teacher and also a full-time author, so I don't always, pull up my weight at home. But I think the way I'll answer it is because I have gracious family members that understand my struggle and my ambition. They are very forgiving and understanding, and they pull my weight for me where I can't, and then I help them in other ways, like other means at home and stuff like that. So I think I answered that pretty well, Mom. And I think I'm gonna have a little chat with you after. Okay. Oh, and thank you so much. Okay. So girls, let's go to our next game. We're gonna wrap this up very soon. This is gonna be quick. We'll try and do one round, okay?
Okay.
So the alphabet story game is we're going to have to do a story revolving some of these characters, these places, the themes in the story. We can make it a little bit different, okay? But how it is that I'm gonna start. Mavely, you're under me, so you're gonna be next, and then Kendra. So I'm gonna do A, Kendra B. I mean Mavely B, Kendra C. I'm D, Mavely E, F. Like you know what I mean? And we're gonna
Yep.
do a story up to Z.
So we only say like one word, or we can like say like at least two,
No, we
three.
can say a sentence, but the first sentence we
Okay.
say has to start with a letter,
The next
okay?
letter. Okay.
Yeah, okay? So I'll start. Ancient Betzaria wasn't always so pleasant.
But then a hero arose from the shadows.
Okay.
Caleb was furious.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Um, what was furious? What? Okay. Um, Down at Peacefield, there were so many. Um, there was so much commotion happening. Down at Peacefield, there was so much commotion happening.
Everyone was afraid.
Okay.
For they don't know what was ahead of them. That's it.
God as his witness, Caleb was determined to keep his people safe.
Hovering in the woods was dark forces.
Okay.
I didn't even know what was going on. But here we
Wait,
are listening to the story.
wait, who said that?
I did. Because
Oh,
I
but
didn't
who's
know what
saying
was
that?
going.
Caleb?
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Okay, sure. Um, Jay. Just stay in the
No,
boundaries.
but you or
And
I.
Kendra said I.
No. Mimi, you said H.
And you said I already.
Yeah, and I'm,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Jay.
Jodan.
Just stay within the boundaries, and we will all remain safe in the lands.
Okay.
I know, Kendra. Keeping Shiloh safer.
That's not a sentence.
Girl, she said it. It
Keeping
started with an
Shiloh
M.
safer.
You just repeated the sentence again. Okay.
Making our own decisions to leave.
Okay.
I
Why is
just
Kendra so aggressive?
okay.
Um, um, no, can I just say L?
Bruh. K.
Shouldn't making.
Oh,
L is before
Oh,
M.
L. Oh my god.
leaving this forsaken place I
Making
call
our own
home.
decisions.
No one saw it coming.
Oh, goodness gracious. I met new people.
Okay. People from far and near gathered to unite as one.
Questions. Lots of questions.
No, you can't say
Okay.
that.
No,
You
she
say
can't.
questions, lots of questions. That'd be a
Questions.
sentence.
Questions
Questions
flood
need.
in in people's minds.
True.
Questions flood people's minds. Okay.
Questions flood people's minds.
Rest was not an option, for they were worried about this new stranger.
Okay. Whole paragraph. Okay.
So to so to unite and truly be one, they had to trust each other.
Up until a
No,
mistake was made.
T.
Oh.
Your
Well,
T.
Then up until a mistake was made.
A mistake. Okay.
what? T or you?
But you didn't do
You're
T, right?
you.
Okay.
You?
I did
I'm a
S.
you.
Yeah, you're
Um,
you.
I'm a you. Up above, I'm looking for answers to my prayers.
Vera emerged out of the shadows, ready for battle, even if others were doubting.
When shall be right?
Yeah.
When will they let the light shine?
X marks the
Mhm.
spot for new friendships.
Can you just say a letter like that?
I could. I can't say xylophone or X-ray because that wouldn't make sense.
Um, hmm. You said X? Y?
Or excited to meet new friends.
Okay.
Excited. It's an X.
Hmm, that
Okay.
doesn't
Choose
count.
which one.
Yesterday's doubts are gone, and today we march on in truth.
Zen is the setting of how everyone feels.
Please, you guys
Huzzah.
say Zion or something.
I thought you were
It's,
gonna say lion too.
yeah, I don't know how to. Zion enters the scene.
Wow. Good way to end it. Okay. That was a fun game, girls. I'm gonna go back. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that. Okay.
Meh.
So thank you for that. There is another question here, so let's answer that first, and then we'll keep going. So we have here a question, Dad. It said, "Who is your favorite character?" So I'll answer that, I guess, but then I want to know you girls who's your favorite.
Okay.
Actually, no, there's gonna be a game for that, so don't worry, don't tell me. I think my favorite character as like a whole person, it changes all the time, but right now the name that came to my mind is Keenan because he doesn't do things selfishly. He always puts others first, and I think I have that strong character. And sometimes it's Zion, sometimes it's Asher, sometimes Naraya. But the name that came to me as I was writing, every time he showed up, he was always that little spark of hope again. So I think it is Keenan for me, my favorite character. I know Dad wants
Mine
me
would.
to say another character, but that person's not my favorite character.
Mm, I'd say
And then we
mine's
have.
would
Oh, can I wait?
be.
You'll say it
Oh,
later in the
never
game
mind.
because there's a game with who is your,
Oh,
and I'll ask you questions. That's why you have
no.
your this.
Oh, Well, I had other plans
Um,
with this.
okay,
I do other plans.
so Pinky asked, while writing this book, did you get inspiration for another book you wish to write in the future?
That's a good
Yes.
question.
Your
So
series, right?
Yeah.
yes. So I already started writing book two. If you go on Goodreads, you can already see the title, and I will show the title in this um party, like book launch party. And so it did inspire me to write. I had planned to write like 10 books and make them little novels. But then I said, no, I needed it to be a full grown novel with all these things and the ancient kingdoms and Betzaria and the history and the pendants and the gems. It's too big for me to do little books. Um, so it did inspire me to do the second and a third. I have the second title pretty confirmed. The third one also confirmed. The fourth and fifth, I'm not too sure how the story is going to end, but I do know how the series ends. So thank you for that question. It did inspire me to want to write maybe like a new Christian fantasy series, maybe not with Betzaria. I thought maybe of doing a novella, like what happened before, and seeing, the hero, like the ancient hero of Betzaria. But I'll think about that. But it does motivate me to want to write more. So thank you for that. And another question here. What is the name of your first book? Oh, well, the first book that I'm writing, and that's the book launch for this one, is called Ember in the Mist. And I think that can take us to the next segment. I'm going to go to the next one here, which is books and series updates. So the hardcover and book two I'm going to talk about. So as you can see here, Ember in the Mist, this lovely book right over here. Oh, the book tag came off. This book over here is my first debut novel. It is the first of the Pure Gems of Betzaria series, and it's the first out of 5 books. As you can see, the second book is called Ripples of the Past, and when you read it, it'll make sense. The third one is going to come out of maybe a couple years later, and not like I'm trying to make it like a year and some months apart because I've been checking other authors, like pretty good, well known authors of their books. And one in particular actually takes like a year and 3 months, a year and 6 months in between each book. And I think that's healthy because everyone has a life. And but some people are able to write a book every few months, but they're working full time at home with their stories. They're not doing other things. So I'm just gonna do my best to focus and take care of my mental health, spiritual health, and emotional health and not burn myself out because I teach full time. But to get back to that question and this segment, Ember in the Mist is the first book, followed by Ripples of the Past. And then there are 3 books following. So this is a 5 book series. Okay. So if you look at this wonderful map, this map was done by Cara Russell. She graciously did this map for me, and it looks so beautiful when you open the book, and then you see it over here too. Okay, so this is the map of Betzaria. So I love that because when people look back, they can be like, oh yeah, we've been here, we went here and went here. So I give you little examples of places that Naraya goes to, and not specific as places. Like for instance, she lives in Shiloh already. She goes to Jodan. That's no secret because it mentions that in the blurb at the back. But then she goes to Kari Falls in the Kingdom of Lyris, and that's all I'm gonna say because there's other things that happen. But that's Naraya's journey so far, and she will explore the rest of the land of Betzaria throughout the series. So a little bit about book two that is coming out. So again, it's called Ripples of the Past. This is book two of the Pure Gems of Betzaria series. I'm hoping for it to come out. What's it called? Let me just read the points in order so I don't read off topic. But like I said, it's the second book out of the 5 novels that are coming out in this series. I've written so far 5 chapters, and I really like it. Like, remember, maybe you just showed up or something, but I shared that I really loved doing these little symbols at each chapter. So this one is a flame, and I can tell you right now that book two was waves, like water waves. And that makes sense if you read book one, because we mentioned the different symbols and what they represent. So the flame is a hopeful flame, so spreading hope and having faith. And then the waves is truth, the tranquil waters, like seeking truth and purity. So that is going to be a theme in the second book. I'm hoping to finish completely drafting book 2 in October, November ish. I was hoping to do NaNoWriMo, like National NaNoWriMo. So I think I'll use this to really perfect book 2 throughout NaNoWriMo. So it should be done by November, end of November. And if you're interested in reading Ember in the Mist and you want to know more about it, I would encourage you to read my first book, because once you do read my first book, then you can become a beta reader for the second book, because it's easier for you to read the first one to follow the second one. If you don't follow suit, it might be a little bit hard for you to connect the dots, because I do a lot of reference to the first book. And I'm hoping for it to come out in 2025, but early spring. So either February, March of 2025. So I have more than a year to finish writing the book, having beta readers go through it, having all my types of editors like developmental editor, copy line edits, proofreading, having the cover done, formatting it, and giving it out. So that's what I'm hoping to do. And if you are interested in knowing more about Ember in the Mist, the one I have over here is a paperback. The hardcover is coming out this fall. It's going to also be available for pre-order. And if you are living in Edmonton, you are more than welcome to come to the book signing that I'm going to have. It will be a book signing for the hardcover as well as the paperback, and it'll be an in-person event. So maybe I'll do an in-person event first, and then I can do also a online one for paperback and hardcover, but it won't be like this long. We're a little bit over an hour. We're almost wrapping things up, but it might be like maybe a 45-ish minute type thing. So we'll see. So yeah, that's a little bit about what's coming out. And now we're gonna do our last game, girls. So you can get your little paper, and we're going to play this game. And after this, it should be sharing who is getting the giveaway. So anyone who pre-ordered my book was entered in a giveaway, and they are going to have a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. Okay. So this is how the game works, girls. I'll say who was, or maybe I should say who is. Okay. So who is, and I'll say maybe like your favorite character or anything else. I'll give you like a scenario. I want you to think a little bit and write down your person's name. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this so that we can see each other like that. Okay, ready? So who is your favorite character? Okay, I'm not sure it yet, but thanks.
Sorry.
It's okay. Let's try not to overthink it, Waverly. Even your favorite character, you should already know.
It's Zion.
I don't
Ready?
have a favorite character.
You don't have a favorite character? Like the character you like the best.
Blaze.
Okay,
Yeah,
you wrote
so,
it? Three?
I'm spelling this wrong.
It's okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Okay. So, Kendra, why do you like Asher and Salmon? And then
Well,
Kendra, tell me tomorrow.
I
After maybe.
find that Asher has like a fun personality. Sure, they met like what, like a minute or so, but he just shows that in a world that's dark, it's always nice to have like a friendly face you can trust. And Salmon is just a cute dog. Like if I ever had a dog, I would name it Salmon because it's just so cute. That's just a cute name. I just love dogs.
Thanks.
That's it.
Okay, Waverly, why do you like Tamara?
I think she's like my least favorite. My least, yeah. like of all the people, like I dislike her the
You
least.
dislike her the least.
Yeah, like she's just like trying. She's trying, And I think that's like an important like quality in like a hero, that she's actually like trying her best, and she doesn't want to let
Mhm.
anybody down. She's always selfless and always thinking of others before herself. So yeah,
Yeah.
because all the other characters, they're all like Keenan and Asher. They're actually really nice characters too. They're really sweet and they do care about people too. But like, if you're gonna be sweet, like don't annoy me ever. But Tamara's like human, but then it's like when they know me, I'm like, but I thought you were like perfect. But then again, no character can be perfect. But like,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know how to explain. Like Tamara, she's just like a
Like she has
balance.
maybe the most growth. You're saying maybe like because she of
Yeah,
her trying.
she's like she's the most like realistic. I feel like you know,
Yeah.
like none of them are perfect. They all have like their good qualities, and they all have like their strengths and you
And their
know,
flaws too.
but majority of the characters are just like they're very like consistent, and she's just like she's kind of everywhere, and I feel like that's like how people are. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Who is the funniest character?
Funniest.
Write it and then get ready. Like when you saw this person, they made you laugh the most. Like when you're reading. I wrote Zion too. Maybe don't write Zion now. What did you write in real
No,
life?
I'm ready.
Were you gonna write
I,
Miriam?
I won't write. I won't write Zion. I'll write someone else then.
No, but if you were gonna write Zion, that's fine.
No, but there's basically two people, so that's why I'm like it's fine.
Well, in the meantime, I drew.
So Zion and this person.
Blaze. It was a salmon.
Yeah, that's how I envision her. But like this part is like pink.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, all the like your characters are like very well written. It's nothing to be. It's nothing to find funny. Honestly, it's not. But I don't know like what was wrong with me during that day. But when I was reading her, it was just so funny. Like her. She just like I'm not gonna spoil, but like she's like
Like her
I
antics
would
and
never
stuff.
want her as a friend.
Yeah.
Like as a character, like reading, then it's like she's
She
funny.
should have a hazard sign that says.
Okay. Who do you find was the most annoying or no, like I want to say like when you read this person, no matter what in your mind, you're like, I will never respect this person. Who is that to you?
Ooh, I have a couple.
I don't know his name though.
You can describe him. I think I know. Hold on. No, I can't write that. Can I? Oh, I know.
And then
Okay, I don't know. I don't know his name, so
Hold
I'll
on.
just
same. I don't know his name either.
he showed up like not that much, but like he's still annoying.
Okay, ready? Maybe ready?
Yeah, yeah, basically.
Yeah, me.
So
Okay, I wrote the man at the council because remember when they're in the council and they were
he's
like
like
questioning
children, right?
Naraya and stuff? Hmm?
The one that said like they're basically children. That guy.
Yeah, it's like why are children so like here or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Even I can say Amisa too, but anyways,
Yeah.
He's like children are
he's
gonna
the
be heroes. Like I
Oh, and
understand
he's
him.
like
Michelle.
yeah we're gonna leave our fate in the hands of children.
Yeah, I understand him
And
too because I wouldn't do it, personally.
yeah, but they're chosen ones and they have all the tools they need because it's not children who ruin the world if you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
It's adults.
So I
Okay,
get where he's coming from still.
yeah. Okay, who was to you when you read it the most boring character? And it's fine to have a boring
Mm,
character. Ready? Okay. We're all with different things. Kendra, why do you say it's Caleb?
Caleb
He was
Agnes and
boring and annoying. Like all he wanted to do,
don't spell.
I don't know, but like it's more like he had a duty, but was he actually fulfilling his duty, or was he just there? That's how I felt.
Okay. And
Really?
Mimi, why do you say Kadim?
It's very like those people that are like in the shadows that you always need to watch, but people don't watch them because they're just in the shadows. But like you really need to keep an eye on them.
Okay. I wrote Miss Deborah
Oh yeah,
because she has nothing better to do than complain.
Oh, yeah, sure.
She just comes to complain and then she leaves. She's never been in the whole thing to be somebody like encouraging or to share important information. She's just there to complain. So it was
Yeah.
like, you know. Okay, last question. Oh no, actually two
okay.
more questions. Which character is most like you?
Hmm.
Here we go.
Ready?
Okay. Mimi.
Maybe you wrote the
I
water
was knew
spirit.
there's some. I was knew you were something, Mimi.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll just say
I
this.
wrote Naraya slash Tamara. Okay.
I wrote Asher.
I wrote I wrote Naraya slash Tamara because Naraya is like she's hopeful, she wants to try her best, she wants to give back to her community and try things, which I think I'm a lot like her. She does anything for her family, which I think I'm a lot like her too. But I'm not so I don't say the word is
Naive.
weak, but she's so I don't know, she always belittles herself all the time. I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this. Where I feel like I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, type
Mhm.
of thing. You know what I mean?
Yes.
If it belongs to me, I can do it. If I can't do it, then I can't do it. You know?
Yeah.
And then I think I'm more like Tamara that she's very observant of people. She reads people um to like, how learn how to act. She wants to know her environment is safe and everything. But I think more on the Naraya side where Tamara is very judgy of people. On off the bat, she'll just look at your background and judge you right away. But she judges you to protect herself. But I don't judge people like I give the person the benefit of a doubt where Tamara doesn't care. Doesn't even need to know your backstory. She has already like pre decided in her
Determined.
mind that she doesn't like you. So that's why I say I'm slash Tamara and Naraya. The discernment of Tamara and the hopefulness and willingness of Naraya.
Don't forget
Kind of
you
why are
have
you
me.
more like Asher?
I would say, well, you know me well. I tend to be goofy when it does not require me to be goofy. But overall, all in all, I tend to be a cheerful person. And sometimes
Mm-hmm.
I find that I tend to be too happy just for the sake of everyone to like just help ease the scenario or like the I don't know how to put it, but like just to ease up like the situation, whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I find.
Yeah, Asher does that a lot too. It's like he needs to be the happiness for everybody. I
Yes.
Mhm.
think even at one point Tamara even says you don't always have to be happy for
Yeah.
everyone. Like, you know,
Spoiler.
that's not really a spoiler though.
Okay then. Well, Mimi, why are you a spirit?
Look, she
No,
changes. She says she's like
I'm just
Mariah.
joking. I'm,
Well,
I'm
I
Naraya.
really want to know.
Naraya. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
if you say so.
I feel like I'm very like trusting of people. Like my face doesn't always look like I trust people or like I like people, but I feel like off the bat, like I don't know what comes over me. I always try to be like nice, I guess, or
Mhm.
trust people. Even though sometimes I'm mad, Nora, like Nora, I can't just meet anyone and like try hugging them. That's weird. So
Mhm.
there's levels, but I do have that aspect a bit, and also I would say like I'm also like emotional. Like people don't think I'm emotional, but
Yeah.
I feel like I am. Like Nora is like very emotional. Like her emotions are
Oh
like
yeah.
another level. And like
Hmm.
when she's like sad, she's sad. She also conceals it when she shouldn't, and I feel like I do that too. But like in her head, she's always like thinking of something and always feeling something, even though she doesn't always show it.
Yeah. You tend to have the
That's
face of
true.
Tamara, but like the heart of Noraya. Is what I can say.
I think so too. I think I'm just right about that. Like when
Yeah.
people see you first glance, they'll be like, "Oh, she probably doesn't like me,"
Yeah.
but
Mm-hmm.
you have a very big heart.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, and the last one is, what character did you want to see more of?
Hmm.
Okay.
Mm.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
Tell me when you're ready, girls.
Ready? Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, three, two, one. Oh yeah, I read the same thing too. Okay, Kendra, why did you want to see more of Nana Sarah?
All she does is tell stories. I don't want to hear your stories. I want to know more about you, not just the grandma that tells stories. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Hmm.
I just
Okay.
I don't know. I feel like she did she took had her chance. I need to move on.
Yes, she had her chance to make us know more about her, but all she wanted to do is let me tell you a story. That shouldn't be a thing. If I meet someone and I was like, "Hey, what's your name?" It's like,
I'm
"Let me
good
tell
to
you a
go.
story." I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
and maybe why do you want to see more of Ezra?
Ezra. I feel like he. Can you hear me? I think he had like lots of potential, like his character. Like he was very like charming. He was very like empathetic. Like he cared for people. Like he always put Naraya first. It was like kind of like it's like
Asher.
your yeah, I kind of like Asher, and like you know how like your best friend's brother like and like you're super close to him because you kind of grew up with your brother, so you grew up with him too. So I want to know like I want to have like a deeper like relationship between him and Naraya. Like I want to see like where the
Hmm.
relationship goes, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit like you, where I want to see more of Ezra, and I'm telling you that yes, I will see. We will see more of Ezra, just so that we can see that relationship between Naraya and her new companions, and also her old companions that she had,
Mhm.
and mash the two together and
Yeah.
bring her two worlds from Shiloh and all across Betzaria, in one situation. So yeah.
That's cool.
Hey girls. So thank you so much for helping me out with this. What we are going to do now is that I am going to do a wheel of names, and this wheel of names is I'm just gonna have numbers. I am going to actually eh, hold on. Am I muted?
Nope. We still
No,
hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. So I'm going to write numbers down. So give me 2 seconds.
Okay, you do that. Oh, I got bit.
So I'm gonna write the I have the numbers down with me, and these numbers are going to be the people who are getting the prizes for um, the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't ordered Ember in the Mist, there's going to be a different opportunity for you to win um, a gift from me. Like I mentioned before, we're going to do another type of book signing in person if you're here in Edmonton. But for those who are international or somewhere else in Canada or in the US, there's going to be another one for you, most likely for a live version. And I'll have hardcovers and I will have paperbacks. And if you sign up and prove to me that you made that order already and stuff like that, um, well, not necessarily the order, but like you order it on my website and I give you the book because I can always order more from Ingram Spark. Then that way, if your name gets generated, regardless, you're going to get your copy. But if your name is generated, you'll get a book signing and you get little gifts like this. Let me just show you. Oh, let me just grab. Oh, I don't know where they all went.
Oh no.
There were some here. Hmm. Anyway, I don't know where all of them are, but there are some little gifts like this, like an Arias poster. The back has the map. So the map of Betzaria. There is also bookmarks. So there's an Araya bookmark, as you can see. And there's also one that says Ember in the Mist. And there's also the wonderful stickers Kendra made. If I can find one, that would be great. I know, where did it go?
Mm.
Hmm. Well, I don't know where it is now, but if you go on my Instagram, you will see that there's stickers, and yeah, there's also a merch online that will be available soon. So all those who pre-ordered have that merch already. There is a page for all things Ember in the Mist. So it will say the secret access. I'm gonna create something that's like a form. So if once you ask for that form, you have access to that. But there's gonna be so many things coming up with Ember in the Mist, and if you are interested in doing so, please just let me know. But without further ado, I am going to take the numbers and put them here. And then the next thing we're going to do, if I show it, is the giveaway. So girls, thank you for being here today. What was your share one part that was your favorite part in the book you read? Like it doesn't mean it's the funniest, but it means like you're like, wow, I like that.
Maybe. All right. Miriam on the
The
ground.
Miriam part, okay.
Yeah. That's all
Okay.
I can say.
There's so much. There's funny moments for me. There's sad moments for me. Um. mm, is there any moments I'm angry? Yeah, there is. But those are not
Yes,
my favorite
for
ones.
sure. I would say anything that had Gran in it made me suspicious, but also was like, oh, at least an adult is being nice, you know?
Okay,
Yeah, true.
my favorite part was the what you say it's in the back of the book, right? Keenan,
Jodan? Yeah,
someone's missing.
Keenan.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so during like the scene where he actually gets missing and lost, yeah, that part was like wasn't my favorite, but was like my most like memorable, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay, cool. I say for me it was a lot of the things I saw, but just see Naraya's growth from feeling she's useless in her village to finding out what I'm a chosen one and I have relations to this sacred mission. So I think that was nice to see Naraya have some type of growth in her journey. Okay, so without further ado, we're going to do the drum roll, please. Okay, and I'm going to shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay, means you're shuffling. And the person who, okay, this is number 4. So the 4th person on my list. Oh, that's great.
You lost the
So
list?
first, no, I haven't. So she wins the gift. So she's gonna get the Amazon gift. That's Madam Edith. So
Woo!
congratulations. So you will be getting the $50 Amazon gift card. I will send it to your email. And thank you for pre-ordering Ember in the Mist. I hope you enjoyed the pre-order gifts that I gave you, like the first 5 chapters of Ember in the Mist, the link to watching this over here today, as well as what was the other thing? Oh yeah, having access to the merch. So that is all. Wonderful. So thank you to everyone for being here and joining me. If you are interested in, learning more about my journey or what's coming up, please sign up for the newspaper, the newsletter that comes out every month for my subscribers. And to do so, you just go to authorbrendalynma.com where you can subscribe and be notified of either YouTube videos that come out or book related ideas. I mean, not ideas, news, because I also write children's books, and there is one children's book coming out like Christmas time. So I think that's going to be very fun to do. And if you are looking to follow me on any form of social media, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, like this one right now. You can follow me on TikTok, Facebook, and they all have the same user. It's at author Brendalyn NA. That's at author Brendalyn NA. And then that's it. Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. It was really fun having you as my special guests. I really appreciate that you read Ember in the Mist with me. I know it had a lot of phases, but I'm glad that when you finish reading, you're like, okay. And there are moments where your eyes are opening and you're like, okay, this character is getting on my nerves. So it was really fun. And I hope that you'll continue to help me out when it comes to book 2. And for everyone out there, Ember in the Mist is out. You can get it in paperback version on Amazon or Barnes and Noble, and you can also get it as an ebook version with Nook, Kindle, Kobo, Google Play, and if you are expecting the hardcover is coming out soon. As I said, it's coming out in the fall. If you're in the Edmonton area, there will be a book signing at one of the bookstores. Information will come out and I'll share it on Instagram as well as my newsletter for my subscribers. And if you are also interested in having part of this book signing, but in more of a virtual form like this, there is going to be also a book signing, but online, coming in the fall. So thank you, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a wonderful Tuesday. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.